Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. The best asset in raising funding is growing traction with customers. Knowing how to sell into the enterprise is a key skill that founders should have. Here are the steps for selling into the enterprise. Find a champion for your product within the target company. This is typically the person who owns the problem your product solves. They need to be at the executive level in order to make buying decisions, or someone who has a connection to them. Find out their plan for buying software and building out capabilities. Look for opportunities to be a part of existing initiatives within the company. It's easier to sell into an enterprise when there's already a budget in place for it. And identify the competition they are considering. This could be buying from another company, building it in-house, or doing nothing. Assess how the enterprise tests new software tools. This could be free pilots, paid pilots, beta tests, or more. And show the ROI your product brings to the table based on the results from previous customers. Devise a plan for testing off the software and where it will go into the organization after the pilot is complete. And understand the company's data management practice, security systems, and privacy policies. And set the price for the product and negotiate it with the decision makers. Finally, prepare to defend your product against internal forces with another agenda. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.